Hey there, welcome to day 1839 of What's She Up To Now. Sharon Horne-Ellstrom here, documenting the journey. Originally, I started in 2018, about a year after I'd come online to the online world, after leaving owning my own businesses, operating my own businesses in 27 different industries, plus simultaneously spending 25 plus years in corporate America while I was building my own businesses on the side. And finally in 2004, I decided I would split off and I didn't need corporate America anymore. I actually got laid off from a great company, and it hadn't been my first layoff. So I was like, okay, I guess I'm done in corporate America. I've learned what I came to learn. Now I'm going to apply that to my own businesses, which is exactly what I did. And following my divorce, I decided I needed to do something different. Got divorced in 2015, 2016. Took it to separate all of our assets and things, and decided I was old enough to retire, but I was like, nah, I don't really want to just retire. I want to do something else. So I'd always been curious about the internet, and I hopped on and started learning. And I thought I went about it smartly, but like so many other people, I got sucked down different rabbit holes because I didn't trust my instincts. I didn't listen to what felt right for me, and I followed a lot of different people, did a lot of different things, tried a ton of different stuff to see what did feel right. When I finally shut off all the noise and started following what was right for me, it led me down the path that I'm on now. And some of it was good, some of it was bad, some of it was really ugly and frustrating and sad and disappointing, because I would follow all the things that the guru said to do, yet got zero or no results from some of those things, because I wasn't being myself. I wasn't showing up as myself. I wasn't doing what I knew felt right to me. I was trying to copy someone else's formula for success. And we can learn from other people. We can model other people. Bottom line is, we have our own journey and our own experiences to live here on planet Earth. And it's up to us to pick and choose the things that feel right for us, which is part and parcel of what we're talking about today in this year's annual challenge, the Get Your Goals annual challenge, where we're doing one thing every day to get what we want. Or you're doing one thing every day and I'm doing one thing every day to get what I want. You're doing what you want to get what you want. And that's all focused around the topic of the goals. And this month, we're honing in on emotional well-being and goals in the emotional area. But today our topic was one of my favorite topics, I think, and one of my favorite tools available to all of us, and that is the EGS, the Emotional Guidance Scale. I call it the Emotional Guidance System, sometimes interchangeably, because I'm a systems process thinker, and system and scale to me are very similar. But I shared in the challenge today the 22 different levels of this guidance scale that was created by Esther Hicks and Jerry Hicks, her husband at the time, through a group of, I don't know what kind of beings, whatever you want to call them, but I say souls or beings that she communicates with and channels, called Abraham. And so between Abraham and Esther Hicks, they've shared this emotional guidance scale. And tomorrow we're going to talk about how you use this tool, this scale. But today we're just going to go out and find a graphic of the scale that speaks to you, speaks to the people in the challenge. And I picked a really plain one that I'm going to share in the comments below the challenge. I actually keep all of that information in a free Facebook group for anybody that wants to join. Of course, you got to answer 3 questions and say you're not going to spam the group before we'll let you in. But once you're in, you have access to all of last year's challenge, all of the previous Get Up and Go challenges. I've got 2 years worth of 30 plus day challenges in there, plus some no nonsense Novembers and other tools and things that I've shared over the years. And this year's challenge, and actually just this month, I'm doing something a little different. I'm doing the video, sharing that in Guide 16, and that did the daily action item. And then I just added this month on February 1st, Guide 17, where I'm just writing a few paragraphs or sharing a few paragraphs about the topic of the day, just because some of us learn visually and through videos, others learn better through reading and studying, and that way you don't have to go out and Google and do all kinds of research yourself. It's just a quick summary of the topic that we're talking about for the challenge. Again, trust your gut, trust your instincts was today's idiom for Supersize Your Business, and shared some examples of how that's played out in my life and why I now don't just go the intellectual, study to death, subjective, not subjective, objective, and I said subjective in my video by mistake, objective way of making decisions and choices. Number one, it takes way longer. Number two, I personally, through my personal experience, have learned that every time, just about, and if I probably were to analyze every decision and situation I make, every time I ignore my instincts, ignore my gut, I don't make the perfect choice for me, right? I might make a good choice in other people's opinion, but it wasn't the perfect choice for me, or the best choice for me. And it's made my life a little harder in certain areas than it's had to be. All right, if I can help you anyway, ask otherwise. Sunday planning day here for me. That's what I'll be doing today. So have an awesome day, and I'll, of course, be with you tomorrow.